Have you ever found yourself saying, I know better, so why do I keep doing this? You understand what you should do. You know that the relationship isn't good for you. You know you're capable, and you know you want to change the habit. You may even understand exactly where the problem started. And yet somehow the same thoughts, emotions, reactions, patterns, behaviors keep showing up. That's because knowing something consciously and changing an automatic pattern are two different things. Your mind is constantly learning from your experiences. What you experienced, what you were told, what you repeatedly heard, what you felt, and perhaps most importantly, the meaning that you gave those experiences can become deeply associated with the way you respond today. Eventually, something that was once a conscious response can become automatic. And here's why hypnosis can be powerful. We're not simply trying to convince you to think positive. We're looking at the pattern underneath the pattern. What is the belief? Where did it come from? What has it been doing for you? And is that belief or response still appropriate for the person you are today? So I'm going to walk you through a step-by-step process. Step one, investigate. The first part of our work is investigation. We start with the problem you're experiencing today. Maybe it's anxiety, self-doubt, a relationship pattern. Maybe you're struggling with confidence, motivation, money, body image, boundaries, emotional eating, fear, procrastination, or any other behavior you feel you should have been able to change by now. We identify what you're experiencing, what triggers it, and what you want instead. Then, through hypnosis, we explore the experiences and associations connected to that pattern. This isn't about forcing you to remember something, and it isn't about me telling you what happened. You are the one making the connections. My role is to guide you. Step two, interpret. Once we identify the pattern, we begin looking at the meaning attached to it. Because sometimes the event itself isn't the belief. It's what you decided that event meant about you. Maybe you learned, I'm not good enough. I'm not safe. I have to please people to be loved. I can't trust anyone. I have to do everything myself. Something is wrong with me. I don't deserve success. I have to stay small. Or perhaps your belief is completely different. The important thing is that we identify yours. Then we examine whether that belief still belongs to you. Step three, interrupt. This is where something begins to shift. Once you can recognize the pattern, you don't have to remain identified with it. We can begin separating who you are from what you learned. So something happened, you interpreted it, your mind created a response. That response may have helped you survive, protect yourself, belong, avoid pain, and make sense of something at the time. But a strategy that was useful then may not be necessary now. You can honor why your mind created the pattern without continuing to live inside it or beat yourself up over it. And this is one of the most compelling parts of my offering. I'm not telling you your subconscious is broken. I'm telling you your mind was trying to help you. And now you have the opportunity to teach it something different. Step four, install. Then comes the part where we stop focusing exclusively on what you want to change and begin establishing what you actually want to experience instead. We don't want to leave you with an empty space where the old pattern used to be. We want to establish something new. Who you are now. How do you want to feel? How do you want to respond? What do you believe about yourself? How do you want to experience your relationships? How do you want to move through your life? What would you do if you genuinely trusted yourself? What would become possible for you if you no longer had to respond from an outdated version of yourself? So instead of making you feel like you're going backward into trauma, next I'll explain the work is ultimately about bringing the person you were into alignment with the person you are now. Sometimes we discover that a younger version of you was carrying a belief that you've been carrying into adulthood. And that younger version of you didn't have the resources, perspective, choices, or voice that you have today. So instead of judging that version of yourself, we give them what they needed, whether it was safety, understanding, compassion, validation, a voice, a sense of worth. And we bring that part of you forward into the life you're living now. You don't have to keep abandoning yourself in order to move forward. So what can you actually get out of a hypnosis session? Depending on what you're working on, the goal may be to help you understand the deeper pattern behind a recurring problem, identify beliefs that may be keeping you stuck, develop greater self-awareness, change the way you respond to familiar triggers, strengthen self-worth and self-trust, create healthier internal dialogue, reduce the emotional charge surrounding certain experiences, release identification with outdated beliefs, develop more empowering beliefs and responses, strengthen your ability to make intentional choices, visualize and emotionally experience the person you want to become, reinforce new patterns through personalized hypnotic suggestions. The goal isn't to erase your past, it's to change the relationship you have with what you've learned from it. Hypnosis is a completely natural state of being we often experience in our daily life without realizing it. So you don't have to feel hypnotized. You remain in control. You can hear me, you can communicate with me, and you don't have to accept anything that conflicts with your values or what you want. There isn't any one correct way to experience hypnosis. The biggest client takeaway: you are not your programming. You are the person who learned it. And when you understand how a pattern was formed, you can begin creating a different response. The goal isn't to become someone else. It's to become more fully yourself without being controlled by patterns that no longer serve you. So if there's something in your life where you've been saying, I know what I need to do, but I can't seem to make myself do it. I understand why I do it, but I still keep doing it. I want to feel differently, but I don't know how to get there. Then a hypnosis session may be worth exploring. We begin by identifying what you want to change. We explore the pattern underneath it. We identify the beliefs and associations connected to it. And then we work toward installing a new way of experiencing yourself and your life. You don't have to know exactly what's causing the problem before you book. That's part of what we're going to explore together. So if you're ready to stop simply managing the pattern and start exploring what's underneath it, book your hypnosis session with me. Come with the problem you're ready to change. We'll begin from there. You'll find the link in my bio or in the description box below for booking. Namaste, namasko.